Angie, and welcome to Yoga with Angie. So today's video is going to be all about the low back. I know that's a huge pain point for a lot of my clients and my students, and so I really want to focus on a short, gentle practice that you can do once a day, once a week, whatever your needs are. So really focusing, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day, this is definitely helpful in that area. If you're driving a lot, definitely want to give you some movements to work through to alleviate that low back pain. So get into something comfortable, and I'll meet you here. So for this, we're going to start on our back. So we want to be flat on our back. So the biggest thing here, making sure your spine is nice and straight. So trying to draw that belly button into the base of the spine and keeping a nice flat back here. All of us have a little bit of a curvature of the spine, or many of us do. So really when you're laying flat, trying to draw that belly button into the base of the spine is a great place to start. Just trying to find this position here alone will really help alleviate some of that low back. Really starting to engage the core, focusing on your core development in order to avoid those low back pains. So start with the shoulders down and back. So the first exercise, just drawing that belly button into the base of the spine. So really trying to press that low back into the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, really try to drive that belly button into the base of the spine, low back. Let's take one more breath here. Now moving with those knees so they're just stacked over the hips. And if this is too much and you're feeling like you're getting a little bit of a gap there, can bring your knees a little bit closer into your chest. Otherwise, if you're feeling pretty secure and you have a nice flat back, maybe just put your palms underneath your low back and watch those knees and start to move them away from your hips. So this is really going to engage the core. So this is the transverse abdominals. We're really engaging the low belly here. So we really want to knit the ribs in, deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw that belly button into the base of the spine and just holding those knees over your hips. So keeping a nice flat back here, so as you inhale, find that length. And as you exhale, really knit the ribs together and draw that belly button into the base of the spine. So keeping that breath here, deep breath in, exhale. One more deep breath in, and exhale. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can extend those legs long. Otherwise, if this is too much and it's causing too much pain in the low back, just keep the knees bent. Otherwise, if you want to extend those legs long, bring your palms down to the side, deep breath in. Exhale, draw that belly button into the base of the spine, and maybe even just kind of tip those hips up using that low belly. As you exhale, just start to tip those hips up, draw that tailbone into the mat. Let's do two more here. Inhale, and as you exhale, tilt that tailbone down, pressing that low back into the mat. Let's do one more here. Inhale here, exhale, draw that belly button into the base of the spine, flatten out the back. Good, now go ahead and release, bringing those knees super tight into the chest. This is a great help for low back pain. Sometimes I'll just kind of work through this position in the morning. Now let's take our legs long. Reach and extend the arms overhead. So take that right palm and bring it maybe about a palm's distance over to the right side, and take that left palm and place it over top of the right. If it's too much here, you can just keep both arms extended and just slightly move them over to the right. At the same time, take those feet over to the right about a foot's distance. So you're creating a bow shape. So pressing those palms into the mat, driving those shoulders into the mat, while at the same time drawing that low back into the mat. You can either point the toes or flex the feet. I find it easier to point. Whatever you prefer. Deep breath in. Exhale, find that reach as you drive both arms over to the right side, drive both feet over to the right side. Deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in here. And exhale. Now bringing those palms back through center, taking it over to the left side. Same thing, left palm comes over to the left and taking that right palm and just gently placing it over that left palm. Driving those shoulders down, driving that belly button down, because as you start to move your feet and palms over, your belly or your low back naturally wants to lift. Continue to draw that belly button down, reach and extend those legs over to the left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, drive those arms over to the left side. Feet drive over to the left side. Find that reach in the right side. Continue to draw that low back down into your mat. Let's take one more deep breath in here. And exhale. And next breath, come back into center. Bring those knees into your chest, super tight into your chest. Give yourself a nice little back massage, taking it side to side. And let's take both knees over to the left side, extending your arms out long. You really want to stack your knees here. So it doesn't matter what angle you have them at, everyone's going to be a little bit different. But if it's too much and your knees don't come together, bring some support between those knees. Otherwise, take that left palm to guide that top knee down. Right shoulder draws down into the mat, deep breath in. And as you exhale, take your gaze over the right shoulder if you want to find a little bit deeper twist here. So deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drive that right shoulder into the mat. Find that deep twist as you breathe, taking that breath all the way down into the base of the spine. One more deep breath here. And inhale, bring it back through center. Hugging those knees super tight into your chest once again, and then driving those knees over to the right side of your body, drawing that left shoulder into the mat. Once again, you can stack a block or a blanket in between the knees if they're not touching. Use that right palm to drive those knees down, and take your gaze over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, drive that left shoulder into the mat. Find that deep twist as you rotate those knees down towards the right side of your body. Finding that deep twist in the low back. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's take one more breath here. And exhale. Bringing those knees back up into your chest, giving one tight hug, and slowly start to roll up. But give yourself a nice little back massage as you roll up. I like to take my time here because this is one of my favorite moves. And come all the way up. And I'm gonna face you, but stay long on your mat. You're gonna start with those feet about mat width apart. So deep breath in, lengthen the spine, drive the pelvis forward, feel that tailbone shift back, flex into the feet, drive those kneecaps down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, take a twist, right palm plants behind your sacrum, left palm plants between those thighs. Inhale, find the length in the spine, and as you exhale, take a gentle twist over the right shoulder. Deep breath in here, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist. One more deep breath in, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it back through center, taking it over to the left side. Same thing here, but when you're twisting, use that entire trunk. So working all the way up from the pelvis through the spine, using it as one unit and not just taking your gaze over the left shoulder, but completely twisting the whole trunk midsection over to the left. Deep breath in, find the length. As you exhale, take a deep twist over the left. One more breath here, find the length in the spine, and exhale, twist. And next inhale, bring it back through center. You can extend those legs long. I'm going to come back facing this direction. So you want to once again inhale as you find the length in the spine, drive the shoulders back. You can reach and extend your arms overhead here, drive those kneecaps down, drive the pelvis forward, and as you exhale, fold forward. And then eventually letting your back round out. Maybe grabbing the toes, or maybe for you, if you're feeling tight today, continue to lengthen the spine, drive the pelvis forward, and as you exhale, fold deeper. If you have tight hamstrings like I do, continue to drive those kneecaps down, engage those quads, enabling you to sink a little bit deeper here, but you don't want to pull yourself. You want to let your head become super heavy. As you inhale, find the length in the spine, drive those sit bones back, and then as you exhale, fold deeper here. Also going to find a deep hamstring stretch here. And as you inhale, continue to drive those shoulders back. Let's come into a tabletop position. Always a great stretch to do. Simple exercise you can do every day. I pretty much have it as part of my yoga practice in everything that I do. Palms directly underneath the shoulders. As you inhale, drop your belly, drive your chin and chest forward. Exhale, round out the spine, draw the belly button into the base of the spine. Let the head become super heavy. Draw those shoulder blades away. Inhale, lift up. Really each time finding that extension, pulling those shoulder blades away from one another, driving that belly button in on the exhale, and really rounding out the spine. Let's take one more here. And we want to take that wag the dog, take the spine, work it through a few different directions here, taking whatever you need. And then take your knees wide, toes touch, set your hips back into your heels, extend your arms long. Again, great release for a low back here. Child's pose. Press down through the palms, relax the shoulders. Every exhale, continue to drive those hips back into the heels. Last breath here. Now curl the toes under, press into those palms and lift the hips high, coming into downward dog. So if you want to pedal through the feet, you can do that. Otherwise, just step all the way to the top of your mat. Right foot meets the left, let your head become super heavy here. So grabbing opposite elbows, letting your head become super heavy. This is a great thing that you can do at your office. And just release into that low back. Relax the neck and shoulders. This is a great desk stand-up activity that you can do to release all of that strain and tension in your neck, shoulders, and back. You can take it front to back, side to side, whatever you need here. Inhale, slowly roll up. Reach and extend the arms overhead. Once again, something you can do at your desk. Take that left palm to the right, reach and extend that right arm over the left side of the body. Just like what we were doing before, but this time your feet are at center. Bring it back to center. Right arm grabs the left wrist, reach and extend that left arm over the right side of the body. Deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Come all the way back down. And then just bring yourself back into a tabletop position here. Take your knees wide. Once again, we're going to close it out just in a child's pose. Letting your forehead just touch the mat. Gently press those hips back into the heels as you extend the arms long. Deep breath in here. And exhale. Relax the neck and shoulders. And we're going to close out today's practice here in child's pose. So just shallowing your breath, letting your hips sink into your heels, letting the eyelids become heavy, relaxing into the shoulders, the neck, and the back. Just take this pose as long as you need to today to alleviate any of that low back pain. Giving yourself all the time you need, a lot of love. Sending each breath into those areas of any tenderness, soreness, or tightness. And letting each breath crash like a wave over, visualizing that breath. Creating a sense of calm. Releasing that tension. Bringing your palms to touch.